Let me tell you a story that'll stick with you, one that still gets my blood boiling when I think about it. Picture this: a perfect spring morning, blue skies stretching wide, and a park buzzing with hope for a girl named Lily, a 15-year-old fighting cancer with a spirit brighter than the sun overhead. I'm a production guy, usually bouncing between filming weddings and corporate gigs, but that day I was volunteering for something special, a Make-A-Wish event at Springwood Park. Lily's dream was to star in her own music video, singing a song she'd poured her heart into from her hospital bed. You could see it in her eyes, this fire that refused to flicker out despite everything she'd been through. We'd gone all out, reserved the prettiest corner of the park, set up barricades, got city permits, the works. It was supposed to be her day, untouchable. But life, it loves to throw a curveball. The morning started like a dream. Lily, bald and beautiful, was grinning ear to ear as we helped her into makeup. Her family hovered nearby, their smiles shaky with pride and tears. We were lining up the first shot when this woman, let's call her Brenda, strutted in like she owned the place. You know the type. Fake tan glowing, yoga pants that cost more than my car payment, lips pursed like she'd just bitten into a lime. Trailing behind her was her daughter, a little girl in a sparkly tutu who looked like she'd rather be anywhere else. Brenda marched right past our signs, ducked under the caution tape like it was nothing, and planted herself in the middle of our set. My buddy Sam, our production assistant, jogged over, all polite and professional. "Excuse me, ma'am," he said, voice soft. "This area is reserved for a private event. We got permits." Brenda didn't even let him finish. "It's a public park," she snapped, loud enough to make the birds scatter. "We have every right to be here." Sam's face fell. We tried reasoning with her, showed her the permits, explained this was for a seriously ill kid. "Please," we said, "just respect the space." Brenda rolled her eyes. "I need this spot for my daughter's birthday picnic. Everywhere else is taken." She wasn't budging. Lily, bless her, kept her smile, but you could see the tension creeping in her shoulders. Most folks, when they realized what we were doing, backed off with a sheepish wave. Not Brenda. She plopped her daughter at a picnic table right on the edge of our set and cranked up some Disney tunes on her phone, loud enough to drown out Lily's song. It was like she wanted to steal the spotlight. Her daughter, poor kid, just wanted to run off and chase ducks by the pond, but Brenda kept barking, "No, sweetie, sit here. Mommy wants you to sing for my video." The girl barely mumbled a word. Every time we started a take, that blasted "Let It Go" chorus would blast through, and Lily's face would dim a little more. She was trying so hard, her voice trembling as she glanced at Brenda, then at us, like she needed permission to keep going. Our director, Mike, took a deep breath, called a break, and marched over to Brenda. "We're begging you," he said, firm but calm. "This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment for Lily. Can you please turn down the music or move?" Brenda crossed her arms, playing innocent. "We're just enjoying the park. If it's such a big deal, maybe you should move." That hit like a slap. The crew started muttering, and even some parents from a nearby field shot her dirty looks. You ever meet someone who pushes their luck just because they think no one can stop them? That was Brenda. She wasn't done. She started egging her daughter on. "Go on. Honey, run over there. Maybe they'll put you in their little MOVIE and make you a star." The girl hesitated, glancing at Lily, who gave her a kind smile despite everything. But Brenda kept pushing, and finally, the kid darted onto the set, arms flailing. Sam had to gently guide her back, apologizing to the poor girl each time. Brenda just sighed dramatically, acting like we saw her the rude ones. Things spiraled about an hour in. The Make-A-Wish coordinator, Mrs. Carter, had been off tracking down the catering truck. When she got back, Brenda dialed it down a bit, but you could tell she was still fuming, shooting glances around like she was looking for backup. She started chatting up random passersby, whining, "Isn't it awful how they've hogged the whole park?" Most people just shrugged or left once they saw Lily's frail frame and the cameras. But Brenda kept stirring the pot. Then came the moment that broke us. We just started filming Lily's big dance number, one she'd practiced for weeks despite her chemo-weakened body. She was twirling, her voice soaring, when Brenda leaned over to a woman nearby and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, Look at that poor girl. Thinks she's all cool with that bald head. Wonder how long it'll take her to look like a girl again. The world stopped. Lily froze mid-spin, her wide eyes filling with hurt. The air felt like it had been sucked out of the park. Her mom gasped, hands flying to her mouth. People near Brenda stepped back like she was toxic. Lily stood there, swallowing hard, then bolted behind the trailers, her shoulders shaking. Her dad ran after her, his face a mix of rage and heartbreak. I wanted to scream. The whole set went silent. Even Brenda's daughter looked mortified, whispering, "Mom, can we go?" But Brenda just huffed, muttering about oversensitive people as she started packing up. That's when Mrs. Carter stormed over, done with politeness. "You need to leave. Now, you've done enough damage." Lily's aunt and a couple of her friends joined in, glaring daggers. Faced with a wall of angry faces, Brenda muttered, "Fine, we'll find somewhere else," like she saw was the VY Tim. She grabbed her daughter's hand and left, not once looking back. The park exhaled. Lily's family and friends rallied around her, hugging her, wiping away tears, telling her she was a warrior. And you know what? After a few minutes, Lily stepped back out. She looked drained, but that fire in her eyes was back, a little shy, a little fiercer. She waved at the crowd, and suddenly, people started cheering strangers, joggers, even some old guys playing chess by the pond. For the next hour, that park belonged to Lily. We finished her music VY Deo, and it was magic. She danced with her friends, twirled under the trees, her voice carrying clear and strong. There were happy tears, laughter, and even random passers-by stayed to clap for her final take. It was everything a wish should be. Brenda got her picnic table somewhere else, I guess. But Lily? She got something no one could take, a YM moment of pure joy, a memory etched in love and kindness. The world got its Brendas, sure, but it's also got people who stand up, who say enough, who prove that compassion drowns out cruelty every time. So, I'm asking you, what would you have done if you were there? Would you have confronted Brenda, or would you have stayed quiet to avoid a scene? Should people like her be banned from public spaces for BHVY, or like that? Or is that going too far? And here's the big one. Do you think her daughter will grow up to be like her? Or could this moment have changed her? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if this story got to you, and subscribe for more real-life drama that'll make you think. Let's talk about it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's story on Store of Good Stories. If this story touched your heart or made you think, don't forget to hit like and share the video to spread this positive message to more people. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the meaningful stories we share every week. Your support is the biggest motivation for Store of Good Stories to keep bringing heartfelt and valuable stories to you. See you in the next video.